Hey friends, this is Reverend Jerry, the People's Priest, aka Father Jerry, and today I am coming to you with your Monday Musings. So, a fear that I think is very relatable is this fear of being forgotten or left out or pushed aside. And it's certainly a fear that I have expressed in numerous occasions that I have from time to time, particularly with the fact that we have a world that is so rapidly changing that many of us, particularly of those of us who might be around for a little bit longer than others, often worry about what if things change too quickly or too much that we are just kind of no longer remembered. And there's something to be said about that. In the ritual of the Eucharist, some of the key words are do this in memory of me. The word memory, and specifically remember, means to actually bring back to mind. So whenever we remember someone or we uh, go back into our memories, what we are doing is we're bringing back to mind that person, that place, that experience that we had, and bringing it back to this present moment, this realm that we are currently in. And there's something sacred about that. I don't think Jesus would have left this world with those words being some of his last words if there was not a reason for that. And I think that reason is in remembering and bringing back to mind those who have been with us in the past is a way of saying, I haven't given up on you yet. I haven't forgotten about you. I still want you around. And in fact, when I preside over funerals, this is what I often preach about. I remind people that if you keep those stories constantly being told, you keep up the actions that that person did when they were alive, you help to bring them back to this world and help to remind you and those around you that they are still with us. So, how can we develop a culture of remembrance where we don't push anybody aside? We don't say you're not relevant anymore. And instead, have a culture where we remember that we belong to one another. As Mother Teresa said, when she would go around and preach, she would say that the ills of the world are because we have forgotten that we belong to one another. So if we remember we belong to one another, we remember our stories, we remember all the gifts and talents and investments that people have put into us, that fear of being left behind, forgotten, will be remedied, and a true culture of solidarity can take place. So remember, dear friends, life is short. We do not have much time to gladden the hearts of those who journey with us. So be swift to love, make haste to be kind, and let's remember one another.
Monday Musings is a weekly reflection series brought to you by Reverend Jerry Maynard, the People's Priest, and produced by C&G Communications. For a small donation of $25 per month, you can be listed as a podcast sponsor. For more information, please visit revjerrymaynard.org and click on the People's Priest podcast under the Media tab.